Thogayal or chutney, you can call it, Kothamali chutney. These are the ingredients we will be using. Very simple, very easy to make, and very delicious. The best part is this chutney is something which you can also relish it with rice. What is the difference between Thogayal and chutney? Thogayal is something a thick based chutney which can be enjoyed with your white rice or brown rice or any variety of rice as a whole meal. There is everything in it. There is a protein, there is vitamins and minerals and all the vital nutrients which are there in this coriander leaves and onions, of course. Green chili is good in limited proportion. Green chilies are good, not red chilies. So as a meal it can be relished with white rice if it can be consumed in form of togel. But chutney is something a watery based dish which can be served along with your breakfast recipe like idli, dosa, pongal or khichdi and so on. But not all chutneys can be converted into togel. That is also there. uh, Anything which is coconut based, which can be also made togel, but you cannot store it for long. This particular one is something which making it without coconut. This can be also made with coconut, but this I'm making without coconut. Coconut are good and healthy fat, yes, but still coconut has its own disadvantage. So I don't use too much of a coconut in my recipe, but I don't avoid that completely. Here is togel, which is without coconut. I'm making this can be also made with coconut. Hence, this is made without coconut. It's even more healthy. Today, I'm going to serve this with butter dosa for my little one. Let's get started how to make this. Like I said, it's a very simple recipe only. Yes, we need to fry all this in a required proportion. You cannot over fry them. That is one important factor when you make togel. To especially when you cook with greens, ensure that you retain the greenness. Otherwise, if you overcook them, it will take out all the vital nutrients. Plus, you may lose out the color. So let me add some sesame oil for this. For togel recipe, always go for sesame oil, which will add more flavor. In case of a chutney, you can temper them with the coconut oil. It will enhance its flavor more. That is one tip which I have learnt. In goes now. Let the oil heat it up a little bit. In goes, I'm adding at least 2 tablespoons of urad dal. This will be a binder for our togel. It will give binding as well, a good amount of protein we wanted in our chutney. Then feel free to add 2 tablespoons of urad dal. Do not now add in your other ingredients. Let the urad turn into little brown in color. You don't need too much of an oil. Just a teaspoon of oil would do. But if you wish to store this togel, then you may add at least 2 to 3 tablespoons of oil. It requires a more oil for it to preserve. But I'm not going to store it, so I'm using less oil here. There is no chana dal in this, only urad dal. Chilies depends on your intake. I'm adding here 2 green chilies and 3 to 4 red chilies. This needs to be a little spicy if you are planning to have it with rice. Otherwise, it won't be tasty. So if you're making it for rice, then do add more spice to it so that it tastes good with the rice. So now the urad dal is slightly getting in brown, so I'm adding in into half an add, and in goes red chilies. as well. If you like tanginess, go ahead with small lemon-sized tamarind. A very small piece of ginger I'm adding. I don't want this Thogayal to taste more of a gingery flavor, but still I want the goodness of ginger. Hence I'm adding just a tinge of ginger. In goes onions. For the onions to speed up its cooking process, let's go ahead and add some salt. Saute this well. We need not wait for the onions to turn brown. Let it change its color. Then we will go ahead and add the coriander leaves. After adding the coriander leaves, let's not fry it for too much time, so that we can maintain the green color of the coriander plus all the nutritional value. Anything overcooking will kill its value, so don't overcook. You can as well add some asafoetida powder, hing, that is, just a pinch of it at this stage. I am not adding that today. Somehow my little one is not liking the taste of asafoetida, but it's very good for digestion, plus it enhances the flavor. But some people are not having a liking towards that spice. I'm not sure why. So comment me how many of you don't like the smell of asafoetida. I love it in my sambar, rasam. I don't want to increase my flame, then it will quickly burn. Then it will totally take out the flavor of the Thogayal. I don't want that to happen. So cooking is an art, so it needs some patience, plus you want to achieve results, then do it slow. Yes, if you notice now, the color of the onions have changed into transparent now. It's not of the same color. Now in goes the coriander. I'm adding along with stem. The stem has plenty of flavors, especially when you make Thogayal. Do add along with the stem. It will get grinded well. Not to worry. This is a tender coriander leaves, so no worries. If it is very hard one, then you may discard them. Otherwise, add along with the stem. Now just a little bit of time of saute. That's it. Then we will turn the flame off. Once it is cooled down, then you grind it without water. If you want to have it with rice, you want to have it with your breakfast like dosa and idli, then add some water and make it watery consistency and give tadka. Yes, while serving this for rice, still give tadka and add some sesame oil on top of the Thogayal after you served it for rice, and then mix it and relish. It will be super tasty. Do try this and let me know how it turned out for you. That's it. If you see that the coriander leaves have completely reduced its size, that's it. We don't want to overcook them. So let's switch off the flame now, and once this is cooled down, we have added everything, nothing is left out. Like I said, if you want to go ahead and add some mustard grind well. If you're going to serve it for rice, do it without water. For chutneys, in case of chutney, then add some water and serve it for your breakfast. That's it, a very easy, quick, delicious Kothamali chutney uh, Thogayal is ready. Hope you try it. Have a good day. Bye bye.